Hi everyone. Am I audible? Hello. Can someone confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, hi. Good evening. You are
Hi
audible.
sir. Hi
Please go ahead.
Sam. Very good evening. And hi all.
You are audible.
You are audible.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for confirmation. Just wait a couple of minutes. Might be other people also join. So after that we'll start. All right. So hope you guys are able to see my screen, right? So let's start. If you guys are able to see my screen, so let's start our session without any further delay. So let me just open my PPT. So hi everyone, myself Pankaj again. I believe many of you already aware about me, but I can say like this is something new platform where I just connected with you all. Prior, I just used to connect with some different platform. So welcome to you all in GuiNet Technologies, where we are going to offer different courses. And this is the first batch I'm going to launch on this platform, that is the Palo Alto. So this is the demo class for the Palo Alto, which is going to start from next week. So we'll discuss about more about the Palo Alto, and next in upcoming we'll discuss about the SD-WAN, that is a Cisco, and that the Versa SD-WAN. If people want to learn Cisco ASA and Checkpoint Firewall, that is also going to be very soon. That is going to be launched, and along with the most important for the basic for any network engineer, that is CCNA and CCNP. So these all courses on this GuiNet platform we are launching very soon, and they just we started like Palo Alto from today, and from Sunday probably we'll start a new batch for the Cisco SD-WAN. So welcome you all, and again, and this is Pankaj, and let me just brief me about myself. So I have more than 14 year of experience, and I'm also working professional and dealing with multiple technology like routing, switching, wireless, cyber security and security, and SD-WAN. So almost like a design, implementation, and architect kind of role I'm dealing right now. So like if you guys having any kind of the question, any query, feel free to ask anything. It's not just limited to the Palo Alto. Anything, if you feel like you are stuck somewhere during the course in your day-to-day activities, implementation, design, so you can feel free to discuss during the classes. So there is no any kind of the foundation you cannot discuss out of the syllabus topic. Yeah, I always love to discuss the things. Okay. So that's all about short introduction about the platform, about me. Now let me just start discussion about the Palo Alto. So before I start discussion about the Palo Alto, I would love to discuss about the firewall. So because in a firewall we having a lot of flavors right now in a market. So what all flavor we having in the market? So probably we know that we having a Cisco ASA firewall that is available in the market. We having like Checkpoint Firewall, we having the Palo Alto Firewall, we having the Shopos Firewall, we having the FortiGate Firewall. So a lot of firewall available in the market. And I believe every firewall doing the same kind of role, just it's matter of the feature, which firewall having what kind of feature. Likewise, Let's say suppose you purchasing any of the mobiles. Mobile having the end goal, people or user have to use the internet. They run YouTube, they make a call, they can do WhatsApp chat. Like these are the normal feature people generally use, email and all. But it could be the multiple brand, okay? Like some could be the Apple, some could be the Samsung, some could be the Nokia, and like a lot of brand available in the market. But end goal, like it is going to help user to do some daily need based activity like calling, like doing some digital social networking, mailing, everything they can do on the using of the that the mobile phone. So similar way, in a firewall also different vendor available in the market, and every vendors they are doing a different kind of the their architecture to deploy the firewall. They are doing like implement the firewall. They are just doing like different feature set. So what is the firewall and why it is going to be used? So when you talk about the firewall, so firewall is like it is like a logical thing, or you can say it is logical thing which is going to inbuilt on any physical appliance or any virtual appliance. So that is going to trigger when you apply anything which is going to protect your network, then the firewall come in a picture. So what basically it is start, so where it is start. So let's say suppose you built very nice home, right? And you just place each and everything in your home, very costly or expensive things, but you are not going to apply a door. So what is going to happen if there is no door on your house? Then the anyone can able to enter to your house, okay? So if anyone is going to enter to your house, that means he can do anything with your house. He can steal the things. He can like he can take out any of the items from your house. So probably it is a very risky things for you, right? So what you can do, you can apply a door in front of your house, and once you apply a door in front of your house, then it is going to protect your house. How it is going to protect? Whenever new any person is going to come inside your home, first they have to ring the doorbell, and without ringing the doorbell, probably you are not going to open a door. So once you someone is going to ring the doorbell, you just have to go on the door and you'll see who is in front of my door. So let's say suppose you find that person which is trying to come inside the home that is known by you, then probably you are going to allow him to come inside of the home. So this is how you can restrict your security for your house. Similarly, what is going to happen? Let us suppose you are staying any of the society, any of the government building, any of the government location, might be it could be I can say airport, metro. So people keep coming from different location. They want to take a flight, they want to take a train, they want to take a metro, and this is what they are going to enter inside of the uh, any of the public locations. So before they enter in the any of the public locations, what they are going to do, they are just have to showcase any kind of the tickets what they have. Might be they having the boarding pass if they are going on the airport. If they are going on the railway station, they might having some valid tickets. If they are going the metro, they having a tokens. So they have to first present something. By using that presentation, might be security guards are going to allow that people, hey, you can enter inside the metro, railway and airports. So that is another kind of the security. So when I use the term as a firewall, that basically acting as a security. So what basically it is going to do, it is going to help you, and it is going to secure your infrastructures. But what is infrastructure? Probably you guys don't know about that. What is the infrastructures? So I'll talk about later what is the infrastructure. But when I talk about the security, that I have given example like the airport, like the metro, okay, and railway station. These all places and your house, in your society, you using a physical security. They keep checking the people who is coming in, going out from your premises. Similarly, firewall is acting as a security, and that is going to do the same thing for your network. So when I talk about the network, so what is the network? That is a collection of the network devices. Okay, network is a collection of the network devices. So if I talk about the collection of the network devices, that could be your router plus switch plus any server you are using plus any kind of the user machines. Like if you are using the user machine, that is going to be also part of the network. So any appliances like that is a router, switch, server, user machine, Wi-Fi, any firewall, that is like belong to your organization, that basically going to protect. So here you can see that. So you can see why we need a firewalls. So when I talk why we need a firewalls, so that firewall is going to act as a security. So you can see this firewall is like one of the type of the security which is just protecting your resources, which is behind of your office network. So when I talk about the office network, that office one is the physical office from where you are just entering, and guard is checking your all identity, and then after he's allowing, you can enter in the office. That is a one type of the, I can say that is the physical security. The another type of the security, that is your network infrastructure security. That is your router, right? Your switch, your firewalls. Again, I'm talking about the firewalls. Again, is a firewall, your servers. So these are our user like laptop, desktop, whatever you have. Okay. So these are the network devices. They might be connected over the LAN, that is a local area network inside of your offices. So let's say suppose these all devices connected over the LAN and some hacker sitting on the WAN. That WAN, if I talk, that is a wide area network. That means they are sitting on the internet. So if they are sitting on the internet and they are trying to access your LAN network, and they're just trying to do some malicious thing, they're just trying to inject some vulnerability, they're just trying to inject some like spying activity, they're just trying to activate some kind of the antivirus activities, DDoS attack. So a lot of things they can do. So probably you cannot protect your devices if you don't have any intelligent device in between the LAN and WAN. So this is the WAN part where we use the internet, and the LAN is this local area network where you use your all network devices, which is going to serve your organization. So when I talk about the LAN and WAN, that means you are basically using your network resources, network infrastructure to just give a connectivity to your end users, which is inside of your office. But if I talk about the WAN, if they want to talk outside of the world from sitting in the LAN, then they probably have to cross your LAN boundary to go on the WAN. So how basically they do that? So in your office, you having one of the router that is connected, and this router is having the internet link is connected, and behind this internet link, behind this router, we having the switch connected, right? This could be the switch, and behind this switch, multiple devices, end devices, could be the server, could be the laptop, could be the your AP, any kind of devices could be connected. So whatever these devices behind this router, that is known as the LAN. And if they want to go from LAN to WAN, they have to cross this boundary, that is your router. So once they wanted to go, might be you have to put some restrictions, and that restriction is only possible by deploying one of the third party device or might the same vendor device, that is known as the firewall. So what is it is going to do? So let's say suppose this user trying to access the internet, but you don't want allow this user can access the internet. You don't want to allow. So probably your router and switch might not having that much intelligence. They can block all the internet. But if you are using the firewall, they are going to act as a security, like any physical security, any logical security, whatever you can think. So whenever this user will land to the firewall, firewall will first check, hey, are you valid user? Are you authorized to access this all? And if the answer is yes, then it is going to be allow, and then it is going to be access the internet. But if the firewall found this particular machine, which is behind of this my switch, is not allowed to cross this boundary, then it is not going to allow you. It is simply going to drop you. So that means this firewall is very restrict in their nature. If the network administrator or security administrator correctly configure the security policy or access control list on the firewall. So this is how basically firewall is going to protect your LAN. Just I have given one of the example. There is a multiple example we have to understand, but I have just given one of the example how basically this LAN to WAN connectivity is going to be protected. Now let's understand about the WAN to LAN connectivity. So if I talk about the WAN to LAN connectivity, so might be I am the hacker, I'm sitting in the internet. So this is a PC, I'm the hacker, right? And I have some public IP address and I just want to destroy your network. So how can I destroy? Let's suppose I have some IP address, might be 123.10.10.10. This is my public IP address, and I want to use any of the your network IP address to communicate. So might be this IP address is 192.168.10.10. But you are doing some kind of natting and all. We'll discuss later. Just think about this is your private IP address and this hacker having the public IP address. So if this hacker want to access this user machine or might be server or might be any network devices. So what is going to happen if there is a flat network, there is no firewall here available. So might be this user reach to internet and via the router, via the switch, they can access your computer. And once it is going to access your computer, by they are very intelligent in nature. To be honest, the hackers are very intelligent in the nature. They can do anything, right? They know how to break the network security. That's why nowadays cyber security is a very top I can say very hot cake in the market. Everyone is talking because without the cyber security, probably you cannot save your network. You cannot put as a safeguard of your network. So that's the very important point. Cyber security and security nowadays in all network security. So these users are going to just play around and they just land to the router, and from router they will land to the switch and they will access to the end user devices or server or any network devices. And once they do that, what is going to happen? They are going to get access of the devices, and once they get access of the devices, they might be hack your all important and critical data which are stored in this particular PC. So how basically they do that? Basically they do that by using some script, some vulnerability profiles, some kind of signatures. And once they get the access to your PC, they will demand you, because you cannot able to unlock your PC, unlock your server. So they will demand you, hey, you have to pay that much amount, then I'll open that your PC. They having now full control. Like you guys must have heard about ransomware, right? One of the very I can say popular vulnerability that is used recently to just hack the networks. So people are keep using the ransomware technology. Guys, anyone asking any question, please feel free to ask or raise your hand. Okay, if anyone having any question, just raise your hand and ask me, and just stop me if you guys feel I'm going very fast, you are not able to understand. So feel free to just ask me any question, right? So ransomware is like one of the, I can say, very latest kind of the vulnerability where that multiple organizations, multiple corporate was affected. Now we having a lot of latest signature where we can protect our network by the help of the signature when someone is doing the ransomware attack. But that is possible by using the firewall and proxy. So the story was from internet user access to your PC if you're not placing any firewall here, right? So once you place your firewall, then the story is going to be changed. So once you place your firewall, then your traffic is going to come from the internet, and firewall is going to check whether you allowed or not. So might be this internet user which having the IP 10.123.10.10, it is not allowed inside of the firewall. So if it is not allowed inside of the firewall, then probably this traffic is just going to drop here, right? It is just going to drop at firewall end. It is not going to inside of the network. So this is how the firewall is going to protect network. So any outside attack, any attack coming from the inside to it is going to outside, that all are going to be protected. That all are going to be protected. So this is the beauty of the firewall. So we'll discuss more about it one by one, how this all going to be configure, how it is going to be apply in terms of the Palo Alto firewall, how the signatures is going to apply, how the security is going to apply, how the NAT is going to be applied. So we'll discuss everything in very detail, but just understand basic concept. So this firewall could be, it could be the hardware, right? It could be the software that we call the virtual, and these two could be like, if you're taking the hardware, that you'll find some vendor firewall like from Palo Alto, you'll find some different model of the firewall as a hardware. If you're using the software, that could be install and deploy in the any kind of the hypervisor. Likewise, in my scenario, let me show you how it is deployed. So this is my EVNG platform. You guys see that. So if I want to just deploy the firewall in the lab environment, so you can see. So probably let's say suppose I want to create Palo Alto test lab, right? So here you can see, I'm just showing you. So this Palo Alto where I'm just created, this is the virtual platform. So here you can see one of the Palo Alto devices deployed, but this is not a physical Palo Alto device. This is the virtual Palo Alto device. And if I'm going to just start this Palo Alto for just testing purpose, I'll show you how it is going to be start. Then we'll see how basically it looks like. You cannot even realize I'm in the virtual environment or the physical environment, but this is how basically it is going to deploy in a virtual. So this virtual, it is the EVNG platform where we are using the ESXi host, and inside of the ESXi host, EVNG is hosted, and inside of the EVNG, we have deployed this firewall that is known as the software-based firewall. When I talk about the hardware-based firewall, so probably you will find different model of the firewall where they are deployed in the hardware-based. So let me just show you some models. So in the Palo Alto, basically these are the hardware-based firewalls. You can see PA220, PA220R, and we having a PA820, PA850. So these are the firewalls. We having a different vendors, different model we have available for the Palo Alto vendors. And we'll go through each and every firewall specification and what is the advantage one versus another. So we having a lot of firewalls, and these are the physical firewalls. But what I just showed you, that is a logical firewall which is deployed inside of the any hypervisor that based on the software. So we have just taken the software of the Palo Alto firewall, and based on that we just deploy it. Okay, hope it is clear to all what is the software firewall and what is the hardware firewalls. Now moving next. Okay, so we discuss about the firewall and how it could be deployed. Now I'm just going to discuss about different vendors which are available in the market and they are dealing about the firewalls. So you can see we having a Checkpoint, we having a Palo Alto, we having a Cisco ASA and the FortiGate. Other vendor also available in the market. They are dealing with the firewall. That might be the Shopos. We having the another firewall. What I can say, Brocket. We having a Juniper. We having a lot of vendor available in the market. You can just go and Google and search. So, but topmost, these are the firewall which all are leading in the market. Checkpoint, Palo Alto, Cisco, and the Fortinet. So why Palo Alto nowadays is very popular in the market? That we have to understand. Why I should learn the Palo Alto? Might be you having a question, why I should not learn the Checkpoint? Why I should not learn the Cisco ASA? Why I should not learn the Fortinet? You can learn any of the firewall. I'm not denying. Any of the firewall you can learn. If you are the network engineer and you are trying to go next role, like you are working in the very beginning, like you having a 3+ year of experience, 5+ year of experience, and might be having a 10 year of experience, and you are working in the core networking domain. So I would suggest it is a good time for you. You can start learning any of the firewall. Either could be the Checkpoint, either could be the Palo Alto, either could be the Cisco ASA or the Fortinet. I'm not saying just go and learn the Palo Alto only, because it's totally up to you. But the basic understanding of the Palo Alto firewall is you must have a knowledge why I need a firewall and what firewall is going to help in terms of the giving protection of my network. So that is a very important. So let's say suppose might be using the Checkpoint. Okay, you can use that is absolutely going to protect your network. Your ASA is also going to protect your network, and Fortinet is also going to protect network. But they having some kind of the feature, some kind of characteristics. You have to understand which basically is going to meet your requirement or not. So let me give a very basic example. Let's say suppose you having a different kind of the phone, like you having the Apple phone that is a very costly in the market. You having the Samsung phone, or you having the MI phone, or a lot of vendors available in the markets. All phone can make a call. All phone can do messaging. All phone can do videography. They having a camera. Like they are all the smartphones. They can configure. They can operate over the emails, right? They all can do that. So why I can go and buy the Apple, right? Why not I can go and buy the MI, right? Why I cannot go and buy the Samsung? So this could be your questions. So this could be vary on the multiple factors. Okay. Are your pocket allowing to buy a Apple? Because it's very costly, right? It can also click the picture, shoot the video, do the mailing, messaging, everything can support, but it's very costly. So if your cost is not allowing to buy the Apple, so why you are going to buy the Apple? You might probably buy the MI and Samsung. Okay, that is a one cost factors. So whenever customer try to find and purchase any of the firewall, they always try to see it is a value for money or not, right? So this factor is very important, whether I'm able to pay for my project requirement to purchase the firewall or not. If it is going to allow, then it is going to definitely purchase by the customer. That is the first thing. They always try to check the cost. Once the cost is fine, then they probably go and check what is the features available in the Apple and MI and Samsung, right? So might be someone having very high CPU processor, someone having very low CPU processor, someone having the very high camera, someone having low quality of camera. So these kind of the compare is going to be happen, and based on that, they are going to check what are the different security performance and device performance they have. So you can see, so these are the different criteria like cost, performance, implementation, management, and definitely the support. Like you are buying the phone, you're buying the firewalls, you must have to check how the support is look like. Your support is like if you are taking a phone and there is no service center available in your city, so why you are going to purchase that phone? If something goes wrong, then you have to might go in different city to just have a repair thing. So that's also matter. So in here in the firewalls world, their support is like tax support. So let's say suppose you purchase the Palo Alto firewall and you purchase the Checkpoint firewall. So you find Palo Alto tech is very proactive, they are very supportive, they always available, their support are fantastic, they always try to resolve the issue. But Checkpoint tech is like not that much proactive, that much customer friendly. So that kind of support also it is going to be compared. And the cloud feature, how we can untouch this, because we are talking about the clouds daily basis, we are talking about the clouds. So if we are talking about the clouds, that means cloud feature must be available in the any firewall what I'm going to purchase. So you have to check, because everything is going to run across the cloud, and if your firewall is not capable to handle the cloud feature, then probably you are not going to survive your security and cyber security world. So these are the different rating criteria. You can see performance, value, implementation, management, support, and cloud feature. And based on that, there is third party agency, that is the, you can see esecurityplanet.com. They have given some rating, and they given rating as a, you can see they compare Checkpoint and Palo Alto, and they given like security performance of the Checkpoint and the Palo Alto. Palo Alto is leading, right? You can see it's the best. It's a good, very good, but it is the best. Value, you can see it's fair, but it's good. That means it is going to save your money, right? Implementation, it is also best, and it is also best. But these two things leading by the Palo Alto. You can see here. Management, it is also equal. Support, you can say it's like fair, but it's very good support. So again, leading the Palo Alto firewall. And the cloud feature, Checkpoint is leading. It's the best, but very good is the Palo Alto. So if you compare many of the section, Palo Alto is leading. Some of the section, like one of the section, Checkpoint is leading. But overall, if I say Palo Alto is, by seeing this graph, I can say Palo Alto is more like I can say scalable, more value for money, and more having a security performance. That's why it is like leading to the Checkpoint. Similar, you can see Palo Alto and Cisco. Security performance, you can see it's the best. Cisco is like good. Value, it's a like I can say good. It is a fair. Implementation, it's a very easy. Cisco is like lacking here. Management, it's very fantastic. It is lacking against Cisco. Support, it is like very good, and Cisco is also very good. Cisco support and documentation, nobody can beat. It's like a champion of the market, Cisco, right? But in the firewall technology, Palo Alto is champion, and it is like above the Cisco right now. Cloud feature, you can see it's leading. Both of the same having similar cloud feature. So these are showing like even Palo Alto is leading over the Checkpoint and Cisco ASA, and similar in the FortiNet, you can see that security performance top, value for money. It's FortiNet is leading. Implementation, it is lacking, but Palo Alto is leading. Management, Palo Alto is leading. FortiNet lacking. Support, it is lacking. Palo Alto is leading. And cloud feature, Palo Alto is leading, and it is lacking. So this is how we can see differences based on the statistics whatever we get from the different vendor, and the different resource. Basically what we receive from the e-security planet, that is a third party agency, and by using that we can see the differences. Now we just not rely on this, because it is a third party they have done. We having another platform that is the very famous platform that is known as the Magic Gartner, right? And this is the like globally accepted. Nobody can deny this fact. And Magic, like Magic Garden, basically they keep, publishing their reports about the services, about the network devices, about the firewalls, and based on that reports, like we can say, here you can see this report was published last year. This year report is still not published. So once it will published, I'll update my slide. So you can see leader firewall leaders. So you can see these are the 3 firewalls. They fall under the leader category. That is a Palo Alto, Fortinet, and Checkpoint. Challenger is a Cisco, Alibaba, Microsoft, Huawei, and Juniper. You can see, and these are the like niche players and the visionary, I can say. So you can see these are like a challenger and leaders. We can see in top of the block, but in leader itself, you can see Palo Alto is top of these leaders. So in leader, Palo Alto is still leading over to Fortinet and Checkpoint firewalls. That's why Palo Alto nowadays very hot cake in the market, and every organization is trying to implement it. And nowadays, if you compare many of the organizations having a lot of firewall over the Palo Alto, a lot of project is running, a lot of opening we have in the market about the Palo Alto. That's why we're having a lot of demand, and that's why I'm here to just discuss about the Palo Alto. All right. So I would suggest you can go with any of the firewall. The basics remain same. The concept remains same for the firewalls. It's just matter of the how it is going to implement it in terms of the CLI and GUI. For that, I'm going to teach end-to-end everything. So guys, I'm speaking non-stop in last 36 minutes. So anyone having any question till now, please feel free to ask anything. If you guys want to ask. Any question anyone have about the firewall? Any other questions want to discuss? Sorry, I just keep speaking since long. I didn't realize. You guys unmute yourself and ask any question if you want. No question? No problem. If you don't have any question, no problem. Whenever you feel you having any question, just put question in the chat. I'll try to take that question. Okay. All right. So moving next, what we are going to cover in this course. Okay. So this course is basically going to complete 2 modules of the Palo Alto. That is, one is the PC and SA. That is the basic of the Palo Alto. That is a Palo Alto Network Certified Network Security Administrator. So that is 100%. It is no if and but. You are easily going to crack after this course. Then the next thing, that is a PC and SE. That is the Palo Alto Network Certified Network Security Engineer. That is advanced. Okay. So these 2 things I'm going to cover in this entire syllabus. So all the topic I'm going to touch, which I can cover in the lab. Some topics I cannot cover due to the lab limitations, but definitely I'll cover the all theoretical parts. Like what I cannot cover, that could be my global protect. See, but we'll understand the everything about the global protect, but probably will not able to make a lab. But if you're having any issues, you can ask me about the global protect. There is no issue. Panorama, that is second thing. We'll discuss each and everything about the panorama, but probably we will not able to perform the lab. I cannot able to give you the lab access because there is a licensing issue for timing. Okay, these 2 things. Rest, every topic is going to touched in the PC and SC, right? Nothing is going to left. So you can easily even crack both of the exam after clearing this all module, right? So let's have a look about the module. So total module, what I'm going to cover is 12, right? In this module, we'll discuss one by one, like platform and architecture, like single pass architecture, flow logic. We'll discuss about the initial access and system configuration. We'll discuss the configuration management, licensing and software upgradation, account administrations, what are the interface configuration, security zones, layer 2, layer 3, and the virtual wire and tap mode, sub interfaces, DSAP, virtual routers, that all I'm going to talk in very deep with the lab access. So you guys see, I have like dedicated lab. So you guys can, this is the like basic things I still not set up for the, professionally, but I'll set up it. You can see I have this is the like lab, this is a URL of this lab. So probably once everyone get registered, then they will get the lab access, and no need to worry about the lab. Lab, it is going to provide by the GuiNet, right? You just have to play around with whatever you want to play with the firewall, and that is available 24 into 7. No interruption in the lab, because the lab setup, what we have done here, like we having a two link. One is from the Airtel, and one I have taken from the local ISP. Might be you guys aware that is the what I forgot the name. So there's two ISP, and behind this ISP we having the firewall, and behind the firewall we having a server, right? And in server, like we hosted that EVNG. So primary, this is the Airtel circuits. So it is always very reliable, very I can say like one of the most reliable in Delhi NCR. That is Airtel fiber dedicated lease line I have, and that is the Excitel. Okay, this is the secondary ISP, that is Excitel, which I have taken. That is again the lease line connection as the backup. So no need to worry. It is going to available 24/7 lab access. No interruption, no bandwidth issue, no any kind of the problem. You guys can access lab anywhere of the world. I can say in India, if someone is somewhere in the world, they can access the lab access. No need to worry about that. No need to install your PC and all. So during the course, you'll get the free lab access, and I'll cover these all modules like interface configuration, what I just told, virtual routing, DSCP sub interfaces, security and NAT policies. That is, we are going to discuss in very details, like how security policy is going to be configured, how the policy administration is going to be happen, how the NAT, source NAT, destination NAT, Qton NAT, dual NAT. These all we are going to cover in very detail, right? So you can see in even my lab, let me just show you. So a lot of things I have done. Let me see. So still, so you can see here, like these are the Linux machine even. So if I'm going in my PPT, so these are the attacks like content ID, anti-spyware, antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability, URL filtering, data filtering, DOS attack. So these all things is going to be tested in the live firewall session. Everything is going to test it in the lab. Nothing is going to be untouched. You guys will feel real kind of the attacks, real time of the virus attack, how it is going to be happen. How data filtering, even I can show someone is leaking your data from your network, how it is going to protect from your firewalls. That is also possible. There is a Kali Linux machine. You can see here, this Kali Linux machine is capable to inject the live DOS attack, live vulnerability protections, and anything like vulnerability they can attack from here. And this firewall is going to protect your servers like FTP server, AD server, whatever you have. Once we configured these all security profiles. So these security profiles also we are going to cover in very detail, right? After this NAT policy all, we are going to cover the content ID. This content ID is very important. I can say this is the crisp of the any of the firewall. And this is the trademark. You can see here, because if something is trademarked, nobody is going to copy it. So Palo Alto taken a trademark for the app ID, content ID, and the another thing is known as the user ID. And these three things is making the Palo Alto very unique in terms of the firewalls, right? So app ID, content ID, we can just use here, and what I can say like user ID you can use here. So in the app ID, we'll discuss about more what is the applications, how it's behave, how application filter and group can be filtered in the firewalls. Content ID, I explain how antivirus, high anti-spyware, vulnerability, URL filtering, data filtering, DOS protection is going to be protected. File blocking, how it is going to happen, security profiles, file blocking, wildfire file blocking, that we are going to understand, right? And these all are going to happen in the live, not theoretical. SSL decryption, that is one of the most important topic we having. So for that, I have a dedicated lab for the SSL decryption. So we'll discuss about that SSL descriptions in very details, how it is going to be happen. So let me see. If not, we'll create a new SSL decryption lab here. Okay. So we'll understand how this is going to be happen to just protect your network, right? So probably I believe there is no lab. So we'll create a new SSL decryption lab here, or I can use the SSL decryption in the same topology. It's up to me how basically I can use. Okay. So I'll just explain how the certificate management is going to happen. What is the root CS, like how the man in middle is going to help with the, giving the certificate to the users, and based on that certificate, how the, you are going to do the SSL decryption and encryption about the communication, which is going to the, from LAN to internet and from internet to LAN. So these all things we'll discuss in very detail. Now user ID, we'll see how the AD integration is going to be happen. So that is also, that's why in the C lab, you can see the AD server is integrated here. So every devices, whatever I just configured the server and all, because it is going to give a live feel, look and feel. You can just see how the things is running, not only theoretical. It's not limited, like it's something is, I just told it is not tested and proved. 95% things is going to be tested, and I can say it is going to work. 5% things it is not going to work, because it's like we need a license, and that is very costly. Okay. So I don't think nowadays people are able to, give that much flavor to take a license and offering to people. So but still, if someone having the license and they having a firewall, they want to know, just ask me a question, I'll help on that. But I can say 95% Palo Alto firewall things is going to be tested in this lab, and you'll get all lab access, right? So apart from this user ID and all AD group integration, we'll go and do the site-to-site VPN configuration, tunnel management and all. So for that, we having a site-to-site VPN. Also, we having a lab. We'll create the lab, and we can see how this site-to-site VPN is going to be created. So we'll see how one site is going to talk to another site, how the tunnel is going to build, how the communication is going to build, how the packet is following, how we can take the packet capture, how can analyze, how the policy is going to build, how we can send the traffic inside the tunnel in terms of routing and all. So this also we are going to touch, and global protect definitely we'll discuss in detail, right? Only things we not able to do testing, right? But we'll discuss. Most important thing, firewall management and reporting, that is also we are going to do, like how the dashboard is going to be configured, how it looks like, how we can like drag and drop the things on the dashboard of the Palo Alto. I'll show you after some time, might be today itself, because still we having some time. So I'll show how basically the firewall can be logging in the very first day, right? Basic logging and report, panorama understanding, that I'm just definitely going to discuss what is a panorama, how it can be configured. Probably I have a lab also for the panorama. Let me see. If not, I have to build. So panorama, yeah, you can see here. So even panorama labs are here. We know how it is going to integrate it with the different firewalls, but only things, the actual live things we not able to test. But I'll explain each and everything, how this panorama is integrated with the firewall, how the connectivity is going to build, what is the pre-rule, what is the post rule, what is the default rule, how basically it is going to be created on the panorama, and how it is going to apply it on the Palo Alto firewalls, how it looks like, what is the sequence of the pre-rule, what is the sequence of the post rule, what is the sequence of the default rule. When I push the pre-rule configuration from the panorama, how it is going to apply on the actual end firewalls. This kind of things you will understand from this training, right? Last but not least, we'll discuss about the HA configuration, high availability, that is for active passive and active active both. Okay, so we'll test what is the active passive configuration, how it is going to look like, why active passive is required, and what is the active active session. So this is all module during the session, like total module 12 I'm going to cover. Any question guys still here? Anyone having any?
Yes, Pankaj,
Yeah.
sir. I have question.
Yeah.
I'm audible, sir?
Yeah. You're audible, Sam. Yeah, you can ask.
Sir, so that labs will be 24/7 without any restriction, so we can use and multiple times.
Yeah, you can use multiple times. That is going to available from Monday. So today is still in testing phase. So I'll deploy by Sunday in the original server. So you just have to write down this URL and I'll create your credentials. And then after you can access your labs. Okay. You can just, if you want to add your devices, delete your devices, you can just add it, or I can prepare the topology for you. You can use that also, but make sure there is some guideline. You cannot just go and on 100 or 50 devices on one time, else other will face the problem. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So it's just make sure, like if I'm giving the access as admin for the lab, then you just do the things that is like more like logical, not illogical, right? Like some people I have seen, like they having the lab access and I have given the admin access, and they just turn on 50 devices, 30 devices, and then it is going to kill the resources, right?
Sure.
So I'll just manage these things. So definitely it will be available. Thanks, Sam. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
Whatever the contents we will cover. So we'll go step by step, like router configuration means how the topologies, means how the configuration is working in the.
Definitely, I'll start from zero. Even I start how to first configure the very first firewall, right? So if I talk how basically the first firewall is going to be configured from zero, day one is like whenever next class we'll see how the firewall is going to be configured. And once we understand very basic step, everything like routing, how the routing is going to be configured, how the redistribution is going to happen in the virtual routing, how the zone is going to be configured, what that mean, what is the layer 2 interface, how it is going to be configured, what is the layer 3 interface, how it is going to be configured, what is a virtual wire interface, how it is going to configure, what is the benefit of virtual wire, what is a tap mode. So no need to worry.
Okay. Will you be share any documents or PDF or these slides along with that?
So definitely. So let me just show you. So a lot of documents I have. So like you can see, these are the packet flow and all that is available. I'll share. And this is the PAN OS complete book of the firewall, which I basically refer to teach the people, right? Because I just follow the official standard of the Palo Alto. I not teach from any things which is not related to the official documentation. So every topic I just refer from him this book, and based on that I just this PPT is prepared, right? Or content are available based on this document only. Okay. Or some like some I have taken example to just demonstrate, like these things are not available, so I just taken to just showcase you how basically things is going to happen. So this is going to showcase I'm going to showcase you during the demonstration, but I'll share entire book of the PDF, entire the command line, how can we troubleshoot, how can we do the packet capture, how we can do the packet filtering, these all documentation, and the command line, how the CLI command is going to work, how the GUI command is going to work. So a lot of documentation I have. Let me show you. So you can see like tissue documentation I have a lot of. If you guys want, I can upload in your portal, I can share with you, so you can download. And like if you want the packet flow, I can share this packet flow. If you want books, ebooks, that also I will share that ebooks. So no need to worry about documentation. I have a lot of material for you guys for all panorama and everything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome, Sam. Anyone else having any question? I can see Gajanan is asking how many hours we can have labs. So Gajanan, no need to worry about.
Yes, sir,
Initially, like when the session will start, till the time our class is going to be run, you'll get the lab access. Still, if you need like generally 40 to 50 hours, definitely you'll get. But still, if you feel like you need more hours, just let me know. I'll ask my team to arrange for you. Okay. If you need really,
okay. Good, sir. This is good, sir.
yeah, no need to worry about lab. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Gajanan. Yeah.
Because, sir, lots of institute is not giving much more time in the lab. So
No worry, you
the
guys are my
left.
cream students, so no need to worry. Okay.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so no need to worry about the lab. Just
Good.
reach out to team. I'll give one of the number. Okay. And they definitely help out. No need to worry about any
Sure, sir.
concern. We having a dedicated
Okay, sir.
team of 3 people. They're always ready to help you all. 24/7. Anytime, just reach out, Mr. Abhishek. who is like right now going to deal everything with you all, and I'll also be available. So if I'm not responding, not available, just reach out to Mr. Abhishek. He is just going to help out everything. If you're having any issue, you just want any resource, you want to just repeat the session, you want the video content not able to download, upload, that is going to be
Right.
available. Okay. So no need to worry.
Right, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gajanand. All right. So anyone, guys? So additionally, website is just live for GuiNet. So if you guys want to go, like still it's in like edit mode, a lot of things still need to be changed. So no need to worry. A lot of information I have put it here, but few things still need to be amended. So I'll keep updating the things in backend with the web development team. But still this website is available. So anytime if you guys having any queries, so just reach out on these numbers. This one and last one is live right now. This is not, or you can just send any email or any WhatsApp chat, whatever you want. Might be everyone having that, numbers about the chat, right? So you guys can reach out, call on these numbers, WhatsApp. So definitely someone will reply. Okay.
Sir, when we are starting the batch, sir?
Probably I'm thinking by Monday. So Monday we'll have a session by same time. So I'll let you know. Okay.
11?
No, 7:30 p.m. So best timing would be it is going to be. Let me just yeah, that is. So this batch is going to happen 3 days in a week. Okay. So how it is going to happen? Monday 7:30 p.m. to 9:30, you just consider, or 9. It's up to you. If you want to go 2-hour session, I'm okay. If you want to go 1.5 hour session, I'm also okay. So it's up to you guys. So Monday, and then it is going to happen in the Wednesday, and then it is going to happen in the Friday. So 3 days in a week. So initially I'm planning. So that is like how the batch is going to be run. But because why I'm going why I'm giving the alternate, because I have seen the people when you're having the 5-day classes, they're not able to recap the things. I have seen this problem with the student. Like I keep teaching the people, but they are daily having 2-hour session and 1.5 hour session, but not able to digest correctly. So what I'm thinking, like just have a 1-day gap for every training. So people having the breathing space, they can just digest the thing. They can come with the more queries. And probably if we go with like a daily basis, then our class is also going to end very soon, right? So that is also one of the drawback. So I'm just giving more time, more breathing space. So at least I want you guys should be connected with me at least 6 week or like 7 week, not less than that. So this is my agenda. I want to connect it more time, not less time, because every like everyone having their own plan. So sometimes if we work for someone, then we have to follow the plan. But now that limitation not available in the GuiNet, because I have a freedom. I can do the things according to me as well. So that's I'm thinking this is the plan. So at least people also be happy, and they will like feel like I have like breathing space. I can revise the things, and they can ask the question. And if you guys feel like it is not a good plan, so just let me know. I'll just work on your plan. Also, I don't have any issues. Someone want like it should be a 5-day class, or majority people want, then I will go, no problem for that also.
And what would be the days, sir? 11?
Day means like
The exact
you
day
means
starting the batch.
okay. So that is going to start the batch probably if not 4th, then it is going to start by Thursday. By
Friday.
Friday, not Thursday, Friday, right? Because I'll connect again online session by the 4th. That is again batch will be run on the same time. 4th definitely batch is going to run. I'll take the class. That is a full live class, but officially that is going to be start by 8th of the July. Okay.
So
So the
4 is again the demo, right?
4 is like I can say day 0 class, because today we are more talk about like syllabus and all, but day 0 like on 4th we'll discuss more about the basic configuration of the firewalls, right? How firewall can be onboarded, how we can make it live and all. So on 4th, I'll talk. And finally, on 8th, we'll start our officially module sessions, right?
Thank you.
Make sense, guys? All right. So if still you guys having any question, just feel free to ask. I just wanted to extend this session, but I think let's close it here because already we completed our time. And if I start a new topic, it is going to take more time. So what I'll do, I'll connect on the 4th again on Monday on the same time, and we'll do some interesting thing, okay, on the live, right? So everyone can enjoy and see how the configuration basic things is going to happen and all. So all right, guys. So if you guys not having any questions, so we can wrap up this session for today. All okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
All right. Good night. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
See you
Thank you, sir.
again. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.